Thanks, Kelly. Welcome, everybody. This is your shipper update. I'm Mike Vincent here with Anthony Smith, our lead economist. What's going on, Anthony?
That's right. So, Michael, every time I come up here and I talk about flatbed, I know it's a running theme for me. I just love flatbed outbound tender rejection.
No, you do.
The other thing I always talk about, of course, is the ISM PMI. I always talk about the ISM PMI, survey-based data. Zach always gets on me because it's survey-based data.
Survey, I only deal with facts.
Feelings, he's only dealing with facts. And so I pull out, of course, non-defense capital goods new orders. I talked about that yesterday.
Yes.
Talk about it often, looking at orders. But now we're going to even go a step further, looking at industrial production. So
production, all right.
It goes from tying it all together. We go from ISM PMI survey data to non-defense capital goods new orders to actual production, tangible items that have been produced.
We feel this is what we're ordering. This is actual
tangible stuff.
Tangible, boom.
Exactly. And we can see here in the blue line, we have our year-over-year change. So looking at the pace, the rate of growth overall for industrial production, overall the index, because it's comprised of three measures: production, mining, and utilities. And in the green line, we have flatbed outbound tender rejection. So industrial production, things that get produced, this is going to be important for shippers because shippers care about actual production. Is there going to be a drive for production? Shippers are always still looking for where's the trend in certain segments. So in the next chart, we're going to dive into certain segments within industrial production.
Okay.
We can see that it's broken down into different components here. That's the thing I love about these indices from the Federal Reserve, although it is a little bit slower, monthly based, but it does come out with a variety of different segment breakouts. In this blue line here, we have industrial production year-over-year change for machinery. This is definitely a look upstream, but looking at that year-over-year change for machinery in the previous chart we saw, and in this chart we still see how it correlates so closely with that orange line for our flatbed outbound tender rejection index.
Yeah, it absolutely does. You can see what's going on right there, right?
Exactly.
Or you can, both ways, right?
Exactly.
But this comes out first. FOTRI is coming out first, so it's a leading indicator of what you're going to see here. It's a good, strong one of many, but it's one strong. So this is machinery specifically.
Right.
I wasn't looking at specifically the last one. What was the last one?
So the last one was just overall.
Overall, right? So overall production, which is everything in consumable, being produced. This is specifically machinery.
Machinery.
So this is being produced to produce things. So this is even more predictive of what's going on forward. It looks strong, right?
Exactly, looking strong, and that's the big thing. So when I look at this blue line, of course, like I said, it's year over year. So it's not the month-to-month movement. It's actual year over year. So of course, this time last year we weren't quite as strong, but
we're looking across here. Here's 2020.
Yeah. That momentum's ramping up slowly but surely.
You can see this is where we are above last year, which I hope we're above last
year. We are, in our year-over-year levels.
We're like stellar up there. It's big.
Yeah, our year-over-year levels are doing very well.
Yeah.
And it's something to kind of like take all in, that all this upstream activity is flowing downstream. So we're looking at places like Andrew Cox was just talking about Nike, all these other major manufacturing producers, these shippers that are looking at certain segments that are hot. This is it right here. This is where it all starts. That machinery that gets built to make other main products that are, so there's also industrial production for clothing products or non-durable goods, because clothes are going to be considered non-durable goods, shelf life of 3 years or under, non-durable goods under that 3-year mark. So looking across the board, manufacturing is looking strong. Almost sounds like it would be a good Economy Lately episode. I'm not sure, but it could be. We're looking at manufacturing, like I said, like you said, I should say, flatbed outbound tender rejection, near real-time data. That's going to give you a forward-looking indicator of what's happening upstream, what's being moved by these flatbed trailers. I know traditionally we look at LTL, but flatbed and also another great indicator of industrial movement.
Yep, excellent stuff. Thank you so much.